This is really a very, very special place for me. I guess when I walk through here, I look at the families who are enjoying the parklands, and I think the Expo was a catalyst to what was already happening here.
There's excitement in the air, and you know you've got to be there. It will only happen once in a lifetime.
I started here quite early in the piece, and my job was to convince people that the Expo would go ahead and that the site would be developed and it would be okay. Many people thought of Brisbane before the Expo as a big country town. Nationally, people began to see that we were doing very well. Internationally, people began to see that we were doing very well. And then finally, the people of Brisbane went, well, here we are. Some people say Expo created it. I think the people of Brisbane were just waiting for the lid to be pulled off so they could get out there and, be part of the world.
Just think, if Expo hadn't been held on this particular stretch of riverbank, we would not have the South Bank Parklands now.
When the site was designed for the Expo, there was always a post-Expo plan. The walkability and the accessibility was absolutely essential in that planning. There was a lot of work put into how it would connect with West End, how it would connect with the city, and I know that's part of the plan for Victoria Park. It's going to be beautiful, it's going to be accessible, it's going to be full of parkland and vegetation, and you'll be able to walk all over it. Change is always very difficult, but it's important in a city like Brisbane, which is evolving. There are wonderful memories of the way Victoria Park has been, but what you're going to have once the games are finished is going to be just as beautiful as South Bank, but it's going to have so much more to offer, I think, and it's just going to be somewhere that people will want to go, want to be, and something that the city can be very, very proud of.